Hello everyone, this is Ricardo Dias, and today I will give you a quick tutorial on the new Lua Scripting engine that you can find on MPCTools version 3.8. Okay, so first of all, you'll find that the home screen of MPCTools is a little bit different. You'll find that you have the same command line that you had before, but now you can input comments. You have a text box over here that will allow you to input a single line scripts. You might want to know what functions are available, and right now you can go to the MPCTools website. Here in the download section, you scroll down a bit to other links. You have a link to function reference, and right now it's right down on the bottom. You'll find a section called Lua Scripting Functions, and these are the functions that are implemented on MPCTools. These will eventually grow up in number, and I will keep this list up to date so that you can always know what functions are available. If you have any questions or suggestions for functions, feel free to contact me. So let's start with an example of a simple single line script. If we want to select a group, you have a section of features and groups, and I have a function called select group. Okay, so if I execute that, first we have to know the syntax for this function. This function is called select group, and notice the casing, because Lua is case sensitive, so you have to put the S and the G uppercase, and it has a parameter called group number. The parameters always go inside the parentheses, and if the function doesn't have any parameters, like the deselect all, you have to put the parentheses anyway. So this is how Lua works. So if we want to select group, let's say group number, for example, 14, you can come here and invoke the function select. Notice also that in this new version there is an autocomplete to help you. Group 14. And if I hit enter on my keyboard or click this button, this script will be executed, and you notice that in MPC in the background the group was selected. Okay, so it was much easier for me to just click the group in MPC instead of inputting a command over here. This is obvious. The true power of the Lua scripting is the ability to execute a sequence of commands so that you can go over tedious tasks. Let's take as an example that you had a bunch of color presets like this. It took you a lot of time to record them, to label them accordingly with the right name, also to give them this color over here, this appearance, and now you want to use them live. So what I usually do is I select the group, like group number 1 for example. I select the preset so that I have group number 1 with the preset selected here, and then I record to a playback button. Then I have to give the same name of the preset, and finally I want to make it with the same appearance so that it resembles the color of the preset. If you do this manually, you'll see that it will take you a lot of time. This is where the Lua script can help you. So let's take a look at one of the files that I ship with MPCTools. I install these files on your documents folder, my Maxis files, MPCTools scripts folder. Okay, so this is where your scripts should go, in this folder. And let's take a look at the first one, color presets to playback buttons. Right now I ship 2 files. I hope that in the future I can give you other examples and extend these Lua files. Let's edit this file with a notepad. I use Notepad++ because this program gives me syntax highlighting, and it's important when you are programming. For example, lines that start with these 2 hyphens are comments. This is not code, this is not Lua code. This is just text for the person that opens the file to read and to, for example, this comment here, I hope that it will help you understand what this variable does. And these comments appear in green here in Notepad++. It's much easier to read, that's why I use it, but you can use the regular notepad. So the first thing you will notice is that the scripts that I give you will have mainly 2 sections. The first one is the configuration, and the second is the main script. If the script does exactly what you are looking for, in principle you don't have to edit the main script part. Just edit the configuration. Okay. If the script does almost what you want but not quite, then you have to edit the main part here. Okay. So I'll just explain how this works. Here I'm assigning the integer number 1 to a variable called fixture group number, and then I will use these variables over here on the main script, as you can see. Okay, so this is just to, instead of inputting the number 1 over here and have a bunch of numbers laying around the main script, and when you want to change you have to go through all the script to make sure you are changing everything that you want. I do this configuration part over here. It's just assigning numbers to variables, and then those variables are going to be used in the main script, but it's much easier to do it this way, and it's easier to read as well. So in principle, if we want to create a sequence of buttons in the playback button grid, this is the script that we will use. We just need to change the group number if we want to. Okay, so if it was group number 2, you had to change this to 2. Starting preset, I will start on number 1 and end on number 10. I will populate playback page 3, for example, starting on playback button 1. Okay, so save the file. Let's go through what I want here. So I want to select group number 1, and for all the presets, from all the color presets from 1 to 10, I want to populate 10 playback numbers, 10 playback buttons on page 3, starting on button 1. Okay, so what I basically want is okay, Mac Viper open wide, I want it on page 3 on this button over here. Mac Viper cyan, I want it on button 2. Okay, and so on. So I will populate 10 buttons with the first 10 color presets. That's what this script will do for me. So to execute it, I just save the file. Okay, don't forget to save the file before executing. You can now minimize your editor and come to MPCTools again to execute the file. Okay, so you have this button over here. It will search by default this folder. So if you have to change folder, it means you don't have the file in the right folder. So you put your file on My Maxis Files MPCTools script folder, and then select the file name. Okay. In our case, and for this example, I'll select the color presets to playback numbers.lua. open the file and you will notice that on the background MPC is working and it's populating the buttons. If you wait a few seconds, you'll see that you have all the buttons that you wanted. Okay, it's now finished, and you can see that these actually resemble all the presets, the first 10 color presets, exactly the first 10. Okay, so what this did for us is create queue lists, rename the queue list with the same name of the preset, and also resemble the preset with the same appearance. In right now it's only color. Okay, so this was the second example of executing Lua script, in this case a sequential script that was inside the file. To end the tutorial, I'd like just to ask you, just to tell you that you can also execute files from buttons, from Midi buttons, from joystick buttons or keyboard buttons. For that you have a new function over here called execute Lua script, and here you have to input just the file name, okay, just the file name of the Lua script that you want to execute, and this file must be on that scripts folder that I told you before. Okay, that's it for now. I hope this clears a bit how the Lua functions work, and I hope you like it, and I hope you develop your scripts. And if you want to share them with other users, feel free to send them to me and I will include them on the later releases. If you have any questions, any suggestions, feel free to contact me as well, either on the forum or directly on the form right on the bottom of MPCTools page. Okay, you can fill this form and I will as soon as possible I will reply to you. Okay, thank you very much for watching and see you.